Have you ever made a decision that you instantly regretted? Or spent days overthinking what job to take or what opportunity to take? What if I told you that there's a way to make smart decisions easily without overthinking, second guessing, or getting stuck in confusion? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you practical tools and mindset that can help you become a confident and decisive person, even in high pressure moments. I'll be breaking this down into simple strategies that you can start using today, whether it's life, businesses, relationships, or even finance. Decision making doesn't have to be overwhelming. Now, if you like this topic, please give a like to this video and let's get straight into it. The first thing I'd like us to understand is why we struggle to decide. Before we can make smart decisions, I want us to understand why we don't make them often. The first thing is fear of failure. We are often afraid of making the wrong choices, thereby suffering the consequence of our actions. But perfection is a trap. So doing something is better than not doing at all. Doing something and failing at it is better because you have learned better way to make it right than not even trying at all. Another thing is when there are too many options, you have decision fatigue. We live in a world of endless choices. The more options we have, the more paralyzed we become. This is called decision fatigue and it is real. Another thing is overthinking and seeking external validation. We overanalyze every possible outcome and then run to others for approval. This year definitely creates a loop whereby we stop trusting ourselves. There's a quote that says, as soon as you trust yourself, you know how to live. The second thing I would like to share is a 5-step framework for smarter decision making. Now that we know the traps, this is the exact way to break free from it. Step 1 is to clarify the outcome. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve with this decision? Clarity is power. Without a goal, you are just guessing. For instance, if you're choosing between 2 job offers, check out what matters to you the most. Is it the pay? Is it growth? Or is it flexibility of timing? So when you're able to weigh these 2 offers, then check it, aligning with exactly what you want. It's easier for you to choose the exact job that you want. Step 2 is to limit your options. Don't try to weigh 10 options. Limit it to at most 2 or 3 options because this will definitely save your life. You don't have to, weary yourself with so many options. Take the best 2 to 3 and then decide from there. The brain functions better with fewer variables. A tip I have for you is to create a pro and cons list and eliminate anything that doesn't align with your goals or your values. The third step is to use a 10-10-10 rule. Ask yourself, will this matter 10 minutes from now, 10 months from now, or even 10 years from now? Because this gives perspective. What seems huge today might be tiny just after a little while. The next step to take is to listen to your gut and verify. Your intuition is powerful. It's based on your past experiences, knowledge, and values, but always balance it with facts as well. You can try this. If your gut says no, try to analyze, why is it a no? What is behind it? Is it fear? You analyze it. Is it wisdom? You listen to it. Another step is to commit and decide. Once you have chosen, commit to it fully. Don't keep revisiting the decision unless new or important update appears. Indecision is a decision to stay stuck. Another tip I have for you is to set a time limit of, I'm not going to be spending more than this time or this hour deciding on this, especially when it's not something that has to do with emergency. So the third thing I'll be sharing with you are the tools that make it easier for you to make smarter decisions. The first one is the Eisenhower matrix. It helps you to decide based on urgency versus importance. Urgent and important means you need to do it now. Important but not urgent means you need to schedule it. Urgent but not important means you need to delegate. And then neither of it means you need to eliminate it. Another thing you can do as well is to have a decision journal. Write down your big decisions and the reasons behind them. Review it later so that you can learn from past mistakes and also check out the patterns. Another thing you can do, which is very good and which I do as well, is to have an accountability partner. Someone who can challenge your thinking, ask the right questions, and even keep you grounded without telling you what to do. You don't need to be perfect to make smart decisions. You just need a process and practice. Now let me recap the 5 steps to making smarter decisions. Clarify the outcome, limit your options, use the 10-10-10 rule. Trust your gut, and then decide and commit. So I want to encourage you to start small, practice on the everyday decisions, and soon you build muscle for the big ones. Smart choices don't come from more thinking. They come from clarity, courage, and consistency. Now let me know in the comment section, what's one decision you have been avoiding and what exactly is stopping you? If you have found this video very helpful, please give it a like, share on to others that will be needing this, and on my end screen here you're going to find a video here that promises you great value. Thank you so much, my amazing and returning viewers. Thanks for always coming back to watch my video. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And if you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe if you haven't done so, as I promise you awesome content every other day. And until I see you in my next video, have an amazing day ahead, and bye for now.